So there are 10 pretty intense executive orders that are coming on day one that I think, are very, very uniting. He's going to cancel the oil pipeline. He's the Keystone. He's going to cancel, he's going to rejoin the Paris Accords. So we got that going for us. He is extending the eviction freeze. What? Okay. I mean, I don't think extending the eviction freeze is the right answer. I mean, what are these people going to do? So they're going to get evicted later? What are these people going to do? They don't have jobs. How are they going to pay all of that money back? He says he's got his COVID relief package, which he says is going to give millions to the American people. Oh, really? $350 million? And you're going to give millions to us? No. That package would probably be a little bigger.
Wasn't the entire package $1.9 trillion? Just the $1.9 trillion.
$1.9
not
trillion.
$3.9 trillion.
No.
Or $8.9 trillion.
No.
Just $1.9 trillion. Do you remember when it used to be controversial when we had $700 billion stimulus packages?
Yeah.
Now it's $2 trillion.
Nobody even bats an eye. He's saying that he's going to require mask wearing on all federal land and all federal buildings. He is going to impose a broader mandate on COVID. He's going to introduce the 100-day masking challenge. He's saying by executive order on day number 1 or 2, he will grant 11 million illegals amnesty and make them citizens. He is going to put an end to the travel ban from dangerous countries. He is joining the Paris Accords. Roughly a dozen actions on his first day to make the government function for the people. He is also going to strengthen Buy American provisions and, through executive order, mandate a $15 minimum wage.
Again, not for everybody, but just what he can control is the way he keeps saying that, which is an interesting thing. I mean, the mask mandate is ridiculous. We spent so much time talking about mask mandates over the past year. Mm-hmm. And, I spent some time last year in Florida, which has no mask mandate. And if you listen to anybody in Texas, especially on the right, all they will tell you is Greg Abbott is the worst human being on earth because he has a mask mandate. I mean, I look at Texas as relatively very pro-freedom on these things, but they do have a mask mandate here. Now, is he enforcing a mask mandate? That's a totally different question. I doubt they've handed out one state fine for this mask mandate. But
I guarantee they didn't.
It is but it is still the obsession of tons of people around here.
Because it's Texas.
And because it's Texas, right?
Yeah.
But I went to Florida, which has no mask mandate. It is exactly the same as here.
Of course it is.
Exactly the same. Every chain restaurant still requires you to wear your mask on the way from the door to the table because they don't want to get sued, just like they do here. Everybody, 90% of places want you to wear their masks. And then there's some that don't really care, just like here.
Yeah.
That you just walk in and do whatever you want.
Right.
Now, it's up to you whether you wear these masks in these situations, but we've seen almost no difference in mandate after mandate after mandate after mandate from the government. We've seen almost no difference in the way that people actually act.
And we are strangely seeing a difference between, for instance, California and Florida.
Right.
Have you found any reasons for that you can? I mean, how is the capital of the lockdown doing worse than Florida?
Well, again, there's a lot of different factors that go into this stuff. But a big part of this is that people do what they do.
Yeah, right.
They don't listen to all these mandates. We keep talking about all these mandates constantly, and it's the constant focus of everybody's attention. But in reality, people just generally do what they do. They don't listen to the mandates. They don't do those things. So you can't judge an outbreak and judge it by whether there's a mandate or not, because people aren't listening to these mandates. They're going to live their
when
lives.
there
This
is
the
no
American.
mandate, it's still people do what they do.
They do what they do.
And it seems to be more effective. At least between Florida and California.
Sure.